An airplane flew from Nassau to Chicago, a distance of 1,300 miles at an average speed of 520 miles per hour. Calculate the time taken. Now, in order to answer this question, we're going to use our speed, distance, time triangle. Now, according to this triangle, it tells us that if we want to figure out the time taken, we have to take the distance and divide it by the speed. And so that means that time taken equals distance divided by speed. Now, what is the distance? The distance here is 1,300 miles. And so let's put that here, 1,300 miles. And what is the speed? Well, the speed is 520 miles per hour. So we put that at the bottom. Next, we're going to divide these two numbers. And when we divide them, we get 2.5. And so that means that the time taken is 2.5 hours. And so that is going to be the time taken. That's the answer for this question. The next question states that the airplane left Nassau at 9:50 a.m. Chicago time is 1 hour behind Nassau time. Calculate the time of arrival in Chicago. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to take 9:50 and we're going to add it to 2 hours and 30 minutes. Now, why are we going to add it to 2 hours and 30 minutes? Because we just saw in the previous question that it took 2.5 hours. And 2.5 hours is 2 hours and 30 minutes because 30 minutes is half of an hour. And so we have 9:50 and we're going to add that to 2 hours and 30 minutes. And so we say 0 plus 0, which is simply 0, 5 plus 3, which is 8, and 9 plus 2 is definitely 11. And so what we have here is we have 1180. Now, 1180, we can take 1180 and express it as 11 hours plus 60 minutes plus 60 minutes. Why is that? Because we took 80 minutes and we split it into 60 minutes and 20 minutes. Now, we know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. And so that means that the 60 minutes is going to be equal to an hour. And so we have 11 hours plus 1 hour plus 20 minutes. And so we have 11 hours plus 1 hour, which gives us 12 hours. And so we have 12 hours and 20 minutes. Now, we have 12 hours and 20 minutes. But remember remember that Chicago time is 1 hour behind Nassau time. And so even though we have 12:20, what we actually have to do is we have to subtract 1 hour from that. And so that's what we're actually going to do. So we have 12 hours and 20 minutes, and we're going to subtract 1 hour from that. And so we have 0 minus 0, which is 0, 2 minus 0, which is 2, 2 minus 1, which is 1, and 1 minus 0 is 1. So that means that we have 11:20. And so that means that the time of arrival in Chicago is actually going to be 11:20 a.m. And that's the answer to this question, 11:20 a.m.